first of all, growing up in a household such as this, first of all, and where we are now is my father's house. He built this, completed it in '84, and I was born in the year '84. So I was actually I was the first to be born in this house. So it was kind of like a big event because my dad had like a big to-do about it. So my siblings always make fun about it. Like they say that when I was born, we had like a party and we had like 4 different bands, and then it was like a whole to-do. So it was like, it's just, and then another thing was, it was always something happening in this house. It was always something happening. We had people. I think my dad had said something, I think when he had made his first 500 million, that anybody who had any problems could seek support from him. And, just naturally people flocked towards that. They came. So I remember vividly trying to go to school and having to say, excuse me, to people in the hallway who were just waiting to meet my dad. So I had to, maneuver my way through the crowd and get into the car to get to school. It was it was a wonderful time growing up in this house. It was a wonderful time because it seemed like, everybody, it was like my dad was loved, and, when you see people maybe upset when they come in and they go out happy, it gives you a sign that, you can actually make a difference and do things differently and help people, and not for like maybe your own benefit, but for their benefit in a way. So it was a good thing for me to see as a young age. So I remember I used to always smile, and because I got it from my dad. He was always smiling. Never thought I saw him angry. I think there was only one time. It was me and my younger brother. We were upstairs in my dad's room, and he sat on his glasses. So my dad, he didn't really get upset. He just said, glasses me. But he was like a little bit fast, so my brother was young, so he was like, oh, my dad, like, he yelled at him. So my brother decided that he wasn't going to talk to my dad for about 2 weeks. And that was the kind of father we had. And for that whole 2 weeks, he didn't talk to my dad. And that's my brother Heidi. He's like so strong-willed. And my dad had to come from all the way from his palace upstairs to meet him downstairs and said, I'm on me, So you see, Daddy was like, he was that guy. I can remember seeing him talk to like really important people, and the same way he would talk to the gate man at the door. And another funny memory I had, I always thought that the best job in the whole world was being a gate man. I just thought like they see the people before even the owner of the house sees the people. Like how more important are you if you're the first to see guests? So I thought that was like the best job. So then they had only regular water outside, but we had cold water in here with my mom. So when I used to stay with them all the time, so they would be like, love, get me water. Then I'll run to the house, bring cold water for them. I think my dad saw me from his balcony one day, and he was like, and they're like, I know, he likes me. Then my dad now asked him to get me a uniform. And it was corporate guard, so I had like this corporate guard uniform. And so they gave me like a title, like an SP. So I thought it was like supervisor or something. And I was like, whoa, and this is me, right? Going there, helping them out, like acting like they're like their houseboy of sorts, like helping them up. And then when I get the title, so I was supposed to resume for work the next day at 6 o'clock. I was so excited. I couldn't sleep. I could just not sleep. So like I would like look at the time, 3 o'clock. I'm like, oh my days, I'm gonna get to work, And I have my uniform pressed and everything. So like 4 o'clock, I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I put on my uniform and I go and I'm like reporting for duty. And then the guy sitting, he was sleeping actually. He said like I woke him up and I told him to go on patrol. And I sat on the chair like the boss now. And I was out ordering old men around. My dad just looked at me and said, it's just the difference of like when you're looking for something, you're like so subservient, and then when you get like something, you now change your attitude. It was like the first, the first time I actually saw the difference, and so it's kind of funny. But my dad really liked it because I was actually, so the security guy actually called my mom, and then my mom was like the strict one. So my dad was like the fun, and he was never angry. But my mom, Kudi, she let you know. Like, oh my care. So she came all the way outside to meet me at the gate, pulled me all the way with my ears. she knew if I went back to my room, I wasn't gonna sleep. So she told me to go into her room. So I was sleeping in her room, and then I slept off by mistake. By the time I woke up, I was late for work. I was so angry. I put on my uniform and I went to report for duty. So that was like one fun memory I had about my dad. So he was like, even though I never really saw, I couldn't really see him all the time. He was very observant.